Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. Derrick Rose still injured. They're counting the days until he returns.
Kevin, his injury is going to cost him a few games, and in the playoffs, that could be devastating.
Listen up. Everything's got to be sharper, stronger. Details, guys, details. Take care of the ball. Get back in transition. Rebound. Push the tempo. Just control the pace. Set the tone for the rest of the playoffs. Stay focused. Every possession counts. Let's go.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. George Hill out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Maurice Spates. And it's Allen in at the power forward. Now here's Gasol. Hits the target from 18 feet. Gasol's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Bulls. On defense, the Bulls. Outside Hill. Spates with a screen on Sanders. Ellis wide open. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Dunleavy. Back to Sanders. Jumper off the screen. Here's Noah. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Noah's got his first basket of the night.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Hill against Sanders. Got a piece of it. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. That's good. Butler's got his first basket.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here's Ellis. Spade sets a screen for Ellis. It's hauled in by Noah.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And Sanders kicks it to Noah. To the inside. And Butler gets it to go on the assist from Sanders.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Ellis kicks to Hill. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's George. Offline with his 3. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And Sanders kicks to Butler. Screen by Sanders. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And he connects in the jumper. The screen did the trick.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Ellis right side, lets it fly. The second chance effort, can't get it to go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. It's an 8-point differential. Gasol passes to Dunleavy. The feed to Sanders. Dishes it to Noah. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 5 on the clock. Takes it from 10. Again, Chicago.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
got a chance now to show you the hottest shooting teams over the course of the regular season. Number 1, the Bulls.
You know, this team had excellent numbers during the regular season, and I would not be surprised to see them. They had a nice rhythm going as the regular season came to a close.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Allen against Gasol. Allen dishes to Hill. There's a screen. Shot clock at 5. On the wing. That's good.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-6 run. Sanders' shot is off. Pacers trail by 8. Ellis outside. George with no one around. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. And Butler, here we go, kicks to Sanders. Another miss by Sanders. For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And here's Ellis for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Noah's got his 3rd rebound tonight. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Frank Vogel and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He talked about how important this game is to them because it sets the tone for the rest of the series, saying to win or lose, what is important in this opening game is that we play tough, we play smart, and we let them know they're in for a heck of a fight with us. Guys?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. So it's Chicago now, following the miss by Monte Ellis. Ellis against Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sanders. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
They have got to put a body on, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
They set the pick. Screen by Ellis. And George kicks to Ellis. And the rejection by Sanders.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
The dish to Dunlap. Pass to Butler. He kicks to Sanders. Back to Butler. And Allen with the block.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's check in with Doris Burke for an injury update on Jimmy Butler. Doris.
Hello, Kevin. I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Chicago. Unfortunately, guys, he said it doesn't look good. You couldn't pick a worse time for an injury of any kind as the season enters its very last stretch. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
It sure doesn't. I mean, that's a really hard blow there.
Here's George following the basket by Freak. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Pachulia, he's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Mike Dunlap. And Tony Snell subbed in for Butler. Indiana also making some changes. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. And Donald Sloan subbed in for George Hill. And Sanders kicks to Pachulia. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And Indiana making a change here. Hill's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Pacers trail by 6. And here is Stuckey. The rebound by Gasol.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And so here is Indiana. The Bulls getting the bucket. Floats one up. He lays it in. Sloan's got his first points of the game.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Here's Snell. Back to Sanders. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. And he gets it to go. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Now here's Stuckey. Looking for his first basket still in this one. He dishes it to Sloan. Allen inside the three-point line, and not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Stuckey against Sanders. Snell kicks to Sanders. Another miss by Sanders.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Spates sets a screen, and Sloan kicks to Spates. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Sanders with the ball. He has 6. Pachulia can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Stuckey. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Outside Gasol. Feeds to Snell. Up top, Sanders. The pass to Mirotic. Dishes it to Snell. Makes good on the step-back jumper. And the Bulls lead by 11.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Okay, fans, now coming on the court are your Level Bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on. And the Bulls making a change here. Bellinelli's checked in. Chicago on defense. They lead by 11. And it's blocked by Mirotic.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Here's Snell. Mirotic the screen. Bellinelli passes to Sanders. Pachulia kicks to Snell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bellinelli. He's guarded by Hill. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. Looking to end the drought. Hill, no good.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Pass to Snell. It's deflected. Pachulia kicks to Snell. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Mirotic. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now here's Stuckey. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Spates kicks to Stuckey. Spates sets a screen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Sanders. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Sanders has got 8 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Stuckey. That's good from Allen on the assist by Stuckey. Allen's got his first bucket of the night.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Sloan. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For Indiana, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Sanders. No luck. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 9. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do.
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong, and still to this day. That's just the competitiveness that I believe my oldest brother built into me when I was little.
Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for, and one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
On the court for Indiana, Allen is out there with Paul George. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Ellis. And it's Spates in at the 5 spot.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers stepped up to deliver. He finished with 19 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. This was the latest chapter in what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
Bulls shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And that one falls for Mirotic. Pacers trail by 13. Hill with it. Now defended by Sanders. George against Mirotic. Noah with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah. Pau Gasol is checked in for Portis.
Pau Gasol.
Spates sets a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Can they get it? Here's Hill. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Hill's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Bulls leading by 11. Sanders in the post. He's guarded by Hill. And that one's good. And that's 12 points for Freak.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
In transition, here come the Bulls. It's Butler that time on the assist by Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers trail by 15. Now Hill. Spates sets a screen. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. And the Pacers another 3.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
And Sanders kicks to Mirotic. He feeds it to Gasol. Knocks it loose. Paul George with the steal. Hill dishes to George. It's back to Hill. Butler against George. Spates with a screen on Butler. A nice shot by George.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And it's Butler missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hill kicks to Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Spates with the block. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. A lot of offense came from this group during the regular season. Look here at the league's highest scoring shooting guards. 5th, Jimmy Butler.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, you don't have to take a long look at their point totals to see that this is the premier group of scorers at the premier scoring position in the NBA. Shooting guards can flat out bring it.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now, here is Mirotic. George Hill missing his last shot. Passes it to Sanders. Out to the wing. Gasol against Allen. And the Bulls with another miss. Pacers trail by 9. And George, here we go. Hill kicks to Allen. For 3, Ellis. And that one's good. Ellis has got 9 points in the quarter.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Dunleavy, who's checked in for Chicago. In Indiana with a change here, too. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Allen. Here is Sanders. He's got 12. Left side, Gasol. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on George.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And he elevates for the slam dunk. Joakim Noah did not like that one.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Now, here's Gasol. He has 7. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler passes to Sanders. And the shot is good. Sanders has got 14 points for the game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now, here is Hill. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Noah's got 6 rebounds in the game. Sanders dishes to Butler. Here's Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 9 points for Pau Gasol.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
And Miles kicks to Spates. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Pick up by Hill. To the paint, here's George, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Pacers trail by 10. Hill passes to Miles. Spates dishes to George. Chicago grabs the miss. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Butler. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Butler's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
For the Bulls, Pachulia, he's checked in for Noah. And it's Bellinelli in for Jimmy Butler. The Pacers also changing it up. Hill, he's checked in for George. Stuckey comes in for Ellis. And Donald Sloan sub in for George Hill. Here's Stuckey. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the middle. Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 10 in the basket from Spates.
clearly he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Dunleavy kicks to Sanders. Gasol a screen. Sanders passes to Gasol. For three, Dunleavy. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And the Bulls lead by 13.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Sloan dishes to Hill. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. Now the feed to Spates. Kicks it to Sloan. Clock at 6. Hill a screen on Sanders. Here's Sloan. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap.
And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And Miles kicks to Sloan. The dish now to Miles. Trains the three-pointer. Miles has got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Sanders passes to Pachulia. Back to Sanders. Lays it up and banks it in. Sanders has got 18 points.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Here's Pachulia, and he lays it straight in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now, here's Sanders. 18 points for him. And it's Chicago scoring again.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And the slam dunk by Spates.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Hill a screen on Sanders. Sloan dishes to Hill. Here's Spates, and he uses the glass on the layup. Spates has got it back down to within single digits for the Pacers. The Bulls shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Here's the screen. Bellinelli off the pick from Sanders. Gasol a screen. Lets it go from 14. Here's Pachulia. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
Now here's Stuckey. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The shot by Spates. Nobody around. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Stuckey's got 3 assists in the game. And Sanders kicks to Gasol. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And a wide open look for Sanders. Off target from outside. Here's Sloan. And the rejection by Sanders. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Some changes for Chicago. Portis comes in for Pau Gasol. And Tony Snell subbed in for Dunleavy. The Pacers also with a sub. Allen's checked in. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the half. Sloan's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 8. Pass to Snell. Bellinelli dishes to Sanders. Feeds it to Bellinelli. He kicks to Sanders. Just 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. From deep. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. Hill kicks to Sloan. Here's space. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Bulls up by 8. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, you've been consistently able to find the open man through the first 2 quarters. What have you seen that you've been able to exploit in this defense?
All of it, really. I mean, I see the whole defense as something I can exploit. And honestly, I got them running around like a chicken with his head cut off right now. I'm just having fun like it's a pickup game at this point.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
Okay, fellas, listen. I like the position we're in. Let's go over what we can do even better after halftime.
If there's something I'd like to see us do as well in the second half as we did in the first, it's get the ball into the low post. They've had no answer when we've gotten it into the paint.
Something we're doing well right now is spacing and shot selection. And we're shooting it pretty well. Getting open, getting looks, and making sure to make the pass when you don't see something.
And when we get back on the court, let's do everything in our power to get the ball into the post. I want us feeding it down low at every opportunity. This game isn't just about today. We get this win, we build momentum for the rest of the playoffs. Our train will be rolling.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup.
What a tremendous game for Sanders. He has 20 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
Pacers trail by 8. At small and power forward, it's Dunleavy and Gasol. Sanders is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Noah in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Ellis. Wide open shot is on the money. Ellis has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pacers. Right side Gasol. Butler attacking. Shoots from the elbow. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 22 points for Freak. Indiana's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Ellis, the pass to space. Picked up by Hill. And George kicks to Ellis. And Sanders pulls it down. Sanders has got his third rebound tonight. Butler moves back up. Noah trying to get open. And there's the nice layup by Butler. Butler's got 16.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the second game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
Now here is Hill. There's the 3. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 3 assists now in this one. The Bulls leading by 7. Sanders dishes to Dunlap. And the pass to Gasol. And he uses the glass on the lane. 11 points in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Hill drives in. The 3 from George. And the Pacers another 3.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Sanders passes to Noah. That's good. Noah's got 8 points.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
They set the pick. Spates sets a screen. Indiana moving the ball away. And George kicks to Allen. Shot clock at 5. Hill from deep three-point range. Again missing Hill. Chicago leading. Down low. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Hill. On the wing, Ellis. From outside the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside Butler. He dishes it to Sanders. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Hill. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Looking for George. He gets it there. From deep. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Chicago making a switch here. Mirotic is checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Hill dishes to George. George double teamed. Spates the pass to Hill. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Hill's got 9 points. The Bulls leading by 6. Butler on the wing. Over to the left wing. Mirotic has a wide open run. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight. And on your screen now are the Steel Eaters from the small forward spot. During the regular season, a very strong defensive group, to say the least. In the third spot, Paul George.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Greg, they are an elite group of defenders. I mean, they don't just make it difficult for opposing small forwards. They pester entire teams with their activity, jumping in the passing lanes, being active with their hands and feet. Very impressive defensively.
Here is Sanders after Indiana gets the 3. Gasol kicks to Butler. It's deflected. It's stolen by Hill. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. No good. This miss, number 4 in 10 shots. Dishes to Butler. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Get that.
Pacers trail by 5. Hill kicks to George. Pick up by Hill. Pass to Allen. In the corner, Miles with it. Can't hit. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Now here's Sanders. He's got 22. And again, no good by Chicago. In the corner, Miles with it. Allen with the screen for Hill. Off the screen. That one goes. Count it. Hill's got 11.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Here's Mirotic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Hill against Sanders. Passes it to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. It's back to Hill. Again missing Hill. The Bulls leading by 5 to the paint. Here's Butler, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Tony Snell's checked in for Pau Gasol. And a change for the Pacers. Stuckey's checked in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Stuckey's got his first points of the game.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Here's Snell. Here's Mirotic. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Mirotic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
George with the screen on Sanders. The drive by Hill. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Hill's got 9 points now in just the second half. And Sanders kicks to Snell. He feeds it to Mirotic. No good. Excellent D there from George. Pacers trail by 4. Here's Hill. And the rejection by Sanders. Bulls have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's Mirotic. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Been a solid outing for Mirotic. 9 points and a block.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line, Bulls, 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Portis, he's checked in for Chicago. Bellinelli comes in for Butler. The Pacers also changing it up. Solomon Hill comes in for C.J. Miles. And Donald Sloan subbed in for George Hill. That's off as well, so he misses both.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either, as good a foul shooter as he is.
Here's Sloan. The 19-footer is on the money. Sloan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Mirotic the screen. The Pacers pull it in. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To tie. Hill passes to Sloan. Allen dishes to George. And it's all evened up. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
They sure did, Greg. And I like the fact they never put their chin in their chest when they were down early. I mean, they were down big early. They were composed, and they never got desperate and stayed within themselves. Very impressive.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Chicago. Stuckey outside. Allen. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Bulls shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And Sloan kicks to Stuckey. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Stuckey outside. Pick up by Hill. Kicks it to Sloan for the lead. Rebounded by Snell. Bulls have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. screen by Sanders. Ball's knocked loose. And Bellinelli kicks to Sanders. The feed to Bellinelli. There's the pick. The dish to Snell. They need this one. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in. Stuckey's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Bulls shooting on 57% from the field in the third. Sanders dishes to Pachulia. Bellinelli passes to Sanders. And again, no good by Chicago.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
That puts them in the lead. Stuckey's got 4 points in the quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Hill has the open look. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's Sanders missing again.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Sloan pass to Allen. Feeds it to Sloan. Fires from 14. Here's Snell, defended by George. Snell kicks to Sanders. Sanders missing again.
I think he's got to find another way to contribute, Kevin, besides looking to shoot the ball. I mean, he just can't get anything to bounce his way this quarter, so he's got to do other things.
Now, here's George. He's got 18.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Mike Dunleavy, who's checked in for Chicago. Spates checked in for the Pacers. So it's the Pacers now. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. On the court for Indiana, they've got C.J. Miles. Hill is out there with Paul George. Then it's George Hill, and it's Ellis at the 2 spot. It's Ellis on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gasol's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Now, here's Butler. Sanders dishes to Gasol. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gasol's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bulls. Sanders against Hill. Ellis outside. It's George on the wing. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Chicago trailing here. Sanders with the ball. Picked up by Ellis. Sanders passes to Butler. He kicks it to Gasol. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Here's Hill. The Bulls getting the bucket. In the corner, Miles with it. And the foul called on 3. That's foul number 2 for him. Spates checked in for C.J. Miles. Hill against Sanders. Releases. Not enough on that one as it misses. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And it's Chicago scoring again. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Outside, George. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
That free throw good from George.
George having a fantastic game. He's got 21 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Now here's Sanders. Butler kicks to Sanders. Noah dishes to Butler. Noah with a screen for Butler. 5 to shoot. And they double up Butler. Here's Gasol. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. 17 points for Pau Gasol.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
LaVoy Allen checked in for Indiana. And here are the Bulls now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And Sanders kicks to Mirotic. Back to Sanders. And here is Noah. 6 to shoot from 11 feet away. And it's sent back by Hill. The pass to George. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Assist goes to George Hill.
Bulls trail by 3. And Sanders kicks it to Noah. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Oh, the big man rocking the rim. Good aggressive finish right there.
And usually he leaves those to his teammates.
And you know, guys, with his length, I think he needs to attack the basket much more. Those dunks should be routine for him.
Back to Gasol. Moves back up. He is hauled in by Paul George. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Hill with it. Now defended by Sanders. Dishes to George. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Butler. Pass to Sanders. The 19-foot shot. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 6th assist on the night. Indiana leading. Hill passes to Ellis. He dishes it to George. Ellis against Butler. Here's Spates. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Sanders with the ball. Right side Gasol. At the top of the key, Mirotic. Sanders dishes to Mirotic. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And that one's good by Noah.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here is Hill. Spates with a screen on Sanders. Noah with the block. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Now Hill. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones. A long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. And George kicks to Allen. Can't hit. And it's Chicago the other way. Now here's Sanders to the middle. Stolen by Ellis. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. And the rejection by Sanders. Chicago making a switch here. Dunleavy's checked in.
3 points away. 60 Mike Dunleavy.
Here's Hill. To the inside. Here's Spates. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
Assist goes to
Hill's got 6 assists now in the game.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
The Bulls have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. And Sanders kicks to Butler. Sanders sets the screen for Butler. Back to Sanders. The shot from 20 feet away. Bullseye. Sanders has got 30.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here is Hill. Here's George from 11 feet away, and he hits the jumper for 2. George has got 14 points now in the second half.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Noah off the pick from Sanders. Noah kicks to Sanders. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Sanders has got 10 points in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to George. The putback, and it's Allen with the jam.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you have to display when you want to attack that offensive glass.
It's been fun to watch Gasol in this one. He's got 12 rebounds, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gasol. And so Gasol nails them both. Pacers trail by 3. Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He actually lit into them pretty heavily, saying, we're being way too soft on the inside. I'd better start to see some toughness and more shots being challenged. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
The shot by George, no good. The Bulls leading by 3. Noah with a screen on Ellis. Spates against Butler. Noah the screen. Butler kicks it to Noah. 4 on the shot clock. Butler with the ball. Picked up by Ellis. Pacers trail by 3. The feed to Hill. Some solid defense from Butler.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the snide.
And Sanders kicks it to Noah. Fader on the way. Gasol no good.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And George, here we go. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. scores the first, and that brings them within 2 here.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Butler kicks to Sanders. Misses from close range.
You know what? His finishing ability is not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Now, here is George. He feeds it to Allen to take the lead. Makes a big night bounce and goes in. And the Pacers lead by 1. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
Well, 7 lead changes, Kevin, in this one, and we could very well be seeing more.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Now, here is George. Following the miss by Freak. Connects!
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Sanders. Sinks it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
As clutch a shot